Hey guys. Hey. I'm redoing this video because the last time I did it, it stopped on me. So I'm gonna redo it. If it stops on me again, I may have to delete some stuff. So I don't know why I'm saying that, because I'll just tell it if I have to redo it. But hopefully I can get this video done. Anywho, I'm gonna be talking about Blockbuster. Before I do that, please hit that like button and subscribe to my videos and content. I would really appreciate it. It will help me out a lot. Now, I have to say a few things. So I'm going to say a few things before I get to the review. Number one is, well, before I say these things, if it takes too long, I may put a time code on it, but if it doesn't, I might just skip the time code. But anywho, as I was gonna say, number one is, I've been noticing my YouTube views on my videos have not been getting as many views as I've been hoping for. I have almost 200 subs. I have 183 subs, and yet a lot of my videos are not even hitting 100 views. Now I know that a lot of channels and stuff, their views never match their subscriber count. But usually by now, a lot of their videos hit more views. It's like my views are stuck or something. I've heard people complain about that stuff. I heard people complain about it. So I'm not really sure why that's the case there. Why YouTube can't fix that, but they're having problems with that. Well, creators are. YouTube probably too, because YouTube is a platform. But I think they need to figure out how to fix that, because that's a problem for creators like me. If I were you guys, I would not recommend getting I would not be making a channel like for a career unless you guys are just wanting to do it for fun, because I've been hearing a lot of people have been having problems with YouTube lately. So if I were you guys, if you guys are just doing this for fun, then I don't see why not. But if you guys are doing this for a career, I wouldn't recommend doing this, because this is kind of hard to do, honestly. I'm doing this for fun so people can see my videos. So yeah. But I would not do this for a career or something. I would like to do this as a career, honestly, because I struggle to get things done. I've been going through a lot of stuff lately. Even at home, I've been struggling with things. If you guys hear I'm in the car, I'm at the shop right now. I'm at my dad's shop because I wanted to test out a theory and see if it's being at home. I think it's being at home that's giving me a hard time. I think it's just being home. I'm not sure what it is about being home, but that seems to be getting to me a lot. So yeah. But yeah, I wanted to bring that up. Also, another thing that I'm upset about, a few days ago, my friend Brianna, she died. Yes, my friend Brianna, she died. She was in her 20s, like me, and she died. It's a shame. I've known her since school, and she sadly died. I miss her. I think she had medical problems, is what I read. She had my mother read, because I was trying to figure out how to set this whole thing up, because I was going to send her family pictures and stuff. She basically died, though, from medical problems, I heard. Not sure exactly what it was. I'm not sure if it was diabetes or a heart attack or something. I just know she died. So I'm going to be going to her funeral on the 27th. Her birthday is on the 28th of this month, but I'm going to be going on the 27th. That's if the snow doesn't mess things up. I heard it's supposed to snow next week, so I don't know. If it snows, they may have to reschedule it. I'm not sure if they'll reschedule it, though, or not. I mean, I can get there. I don't drive, but my dad can take me there. But yeah, it's just sad. It's sad, though, that she died. She was so young, and she died, and she was a good friend. I hardly got to see her. But I hope she's resting in peace. I really do. Now, I don't do prayers. I don't pray. I don't believe in praying. But I do believe there is an afterlife. I believe you become a spirit. But whatever you guys believe, if you guys want to send her praise, you guys can. I don't care. It's up to you guys. I just believe in different things. That's what being human's all about. You believe in different things. Some people don't really, I mean, to be fair, none of us know what happens when we die. We just assume. Like, I assume we become a ghost. I'm just not a religion person, but you guys can be a religion person all you want. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me when people get mad at me when I have my own religion. I mean, old religion. I mean, when people try to, when I say I'm not a religion person, people get mad at me. My aunt and uncle got kind of upset about me about that, because they were trying to show me a religion video and I didn't care for it, because I didn't. I'm not saying they can't have a religion, I'm just not into it. It's like politics. I'm not into politics. I can be upset about them, but I'm not into politics. Like, I don't care for them. So yeah, but, now that I've got those two things out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about Blockbuster. So, Blockbuster is a, 1985 store. It's been out since the 80s. You know what's really iconic about Blockbuster? It came out the same year, that Disney first had their first intro. Because I believe, before that, it was just showing Walt's title. They actually have the first castle intro. I don't think there was any intros before that I'm aware of. Maybe the Walt Disney pictures was, but I don't think there was. But yes, so Disney's first castle intro came out the same year as Blockbuster did, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it came out the same year. It also came out the same month that Disney's birthday, the Disney company's birthday is in, too. I'm not sure if that's the same day or not. But I know that Disney came out around October back in 1923. So that's pretty iconic, honestly, if you guys think about it. So there's a lot of events that happened around that time, and so it's pretty cool. But yeah, Blockbuster was the big one. I'm sure a lot of people were happy about the new Disney intro and stuff, but, well, the first one, because I don't think there was really there was Walt Disney's name, but there wasn't really an intro that I'm aware of before. It kind of just had an opening, like, there wasn't really an intro. See, people now these days use intros for movies. Now, Paramount and 20th Century Fox had their intros, but Disney did not. That was their first year they actually had an actual intro and not just opening to a movie, which is pretty cool. Yes, it's pretty cool. Anywho, now that I got that out of the side, so a Blockbuster is definitely a well-known store. It's actually well-known. But unlike Disney, where people are fed up with the company and want it to burn to the ground, because, Disney was once well known for their animation and their studio back in the day. Now basically, Universal's kicking their butt and all that, which is a shame because Disney was once a great company who produced great animation. That went for Blockbuster too. But Blockbuster, unlike Disney, Blockbuster was a well-known brand, and they still sell merchandise to this day. Now, unlike Family Video, where Family Video is completely gone, I reviewed Family Video. I believe it was the first store I reviewed. Blockbuster is still around. Like, there's still one store left. It's in Bend, Oregon. But it's so popular. So even to this day, Blockbuster is still very big. It's just, it's not all over the place anymore. It's become a tourist attraction at this point. It's become a tourist attraction. So you can't really see a Blockbuster everywhere to go. Blockbuster was like what Dollar General is today, where you can find that freaking Dollar General all over the place. You really can. I mean, everywhere you go, you can find a Dollar General. That's how a Blockbuster was. Blockbuster, you can find...
I'm gonna have to kick you out of the car. I gotta go get a customer's vehicle.
Alright.
Here's your drink. You need any other stuff out of here?
No, I'll leave it in there.
Well, it's gonna be up there for a while.
Oh, well, alright, well.
You need the coat?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alright. Sorry, guys. I guess he had to go. My dad had to go and take a. He had to go and take a car to someone and pick someone up. He's a mechanic. Sorry about that, guys. I wasn't expecting to be interrupted there. But anywho, as I was saying, sorry for being interrupted. It happens sometimes. I was gonna say that, yeah, Dollar General, you can find a Dollar General all over the place, like you could with Blockbuster. But Blockbuster, though, unfortunately filed for bankruptcy back in 2010. They were actually struggling before that, though. They were struggling before 2010. They were struggling to stay in business. They were struggling to stay in business because, not because of Netflix, because they made stupid decisions. They made decisions like they could have they had the opportunity to buy Netflix, but they backed out on that. They overspent on things. They had a lot of opportunities to do things, but they didn't do it. So unfortunately, they went under. But like I said, there's still one store left. It was eventually bought by Dish. Dish bought Blockbuster, and then they ended up closing the remaining stores, but leaving only one left. Now, unlike Blockbuster, like Family Video and Hastings, Blockbuster actually closed their stores slowly. They slowly disappeared, while Hastings and Family Video, which are both movie stores, they both unlike Hastings and Blockbuster, Hastings and Family Video, Blockbuster only closed their stores a little at a time, so there's still one remaining. Now the thing is, though, I actually don't remember a whole lot about Blockbuster. I remember some things. I remember Blockbuster, I remember them unlike Family Video, you could actually buy movies from Blockbuster. You also rented stuff, too, but you could also buy a lot of movies, too. So it wasn't like Family Video, where most of the stuff you could only rent, which didn't help out very well if there wasn't one next to you. Blockbuster, you could actually buy a lot of movies. Family Video, you could buy stuff, too, but not as much as Blockbuster. Unfortunately, though, Yeah, fortunately though, like I said, they went out of business, and the only way you can find one is in Bend, Oregon now, where I believe you could still rent movies to this day, because movies are so hard to find. They have to find some way to keep the store open. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, I don't remember this is actually probably the first store I'm reviewing where I actually don't know a whole lot about it, because it's been closed for over a decade now, so I don't remember much about Blockbuster. I remember their prices being reasonable, though. I remember they being they weren't cheap like stores like Hastings and stores like Slackers and all that, but they were still reasonable. They weren't like hugely expensive. They weren't like terribly expensive. They were just cheap. They were just more expensive because they sold like new movies. They sold some used stuff, but they also had new stuff too. They sold new movies. So they sold new stuff too. So you could buy like new movies and stuff, which was actually pretty cool. Now these days, the only place you can really find new movies are at like certain stores like Walmart, Target, and Best Buy and all that. There's some movies at Menards I've seen, at least the one in Jeff. I'm not sure if there's any anywhere else. I'm not sure if there's any movies anywhere else, but yeah, in Jeff there's some some movies at Menards. Funny thing about Jeff too, if you guys don't know, I told you guys I also made a review on Kmart. Now Kmart, there's actually still stores around too of Kmart. Unlike Family Video, there's stores of Kmart still too, but there's actually a little bit more stores in the U.S. than Blockbuster. But even Kmart is pretty much dead, too. Kmart's like Blockbuster, where they've slowly shut down the stores. There's actually still some in the South, like in the... it's more bigger in Australia than it is in the U.S., so there's more stores in Australia. I don't know how many, but there's definitely more than the U.S. I think there's only, 20-something stores left in the U.S., mostly, I think, in California, because California is a big state and all, but, you know. But yes, so, yeah, so basically, though, there's a lot of, stores around and all that, and, they have a lot of, stores. But while Blockbuster only has, one. But the reason why I'm bringing up Kmart is because Kmart, funny enough, I don't know if I brought this up in my Kmart video or not, but I mentioned this the first time I reviewed Blockbuster 2. I never got to look at the Kmart video to see when I screwed up the first time. But Kmart actually, they got rid of their video game section, but not their movie section. So, I find that kind of funny because movies were actually outdated back then. They're becoming more outdated. But the last decade, they were becoming outdated. But I guess the one in Jeff of Kmart decided to close the stop selling games and not DVDs. I'm not really sure why. Now, DVDs are becoming more of a thing again. I've been going to stores and seeing people at DVD sections all the time now. They were actually out. They were selling. They weren't selling as well, and now they're starting to sell again. Streaming is actually not doing well anymore, though. Streaming is actually not getting as many. A lot of the, like, Disney Plus and Hulu and Paramount, and, well, Hulu and Disney Plus are the same thing, but Paramount and HBO Max and all that are not getting the subs they were hoping for. Now, Disney Plus has over 100 million subs. But I gotta say, I don't believe that's true. I don't believe they actually have that many subs. I think that there's been reports that they've been hiding their numbers and stuff, but even then, that's just not really good. That even the other streaming platforms are struggling. So DVDs are starting to become a thing again, though. So yeah. So now that I got my little stories out there, I told you guys about the prices. What about the business wise? Well, I think the people there were pretty nice. Now I heard working there was not the best, though. I heard people had problems working there, though. They did. They had problems working at Blockbuster, but I hear actually going there to shop was pretty fun. I mean, I've been there before, but I haven't been there in a long time because, like I said, they shut down in Jeff, so I didn't have a Blockbuster around me anymore, which was unfortunate, but it was true. So unfortunately, they shut down. But I do remember pieces about what happened and stuff and all that. But yeah, I gotta say though, I think Blockbuster was a pretty well-known store. It's sad that they're gone, but I will always remember Blockbuster as this wonderful store. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a score though, because I'm gonna give it a score though, because I'm starting to freeze outside. I didn't want to go inside because I don't want people questioning what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna be giving it a score though. So I'm going to be giving a score between 0 and 120 points. This store is getting 120 points. Yeah, Blockbuster was a really well-known store. Now I'm giving it a bigger score than I did with Family Video, where I gave it only 100 points, because although Family Video was a good store to have if you were around a Family Video, you really couldn't buy much at Family Video. You couldn't. You could only rent stuff mostly, and that wasn't very good when you're not around a Family Video. But with Blockbuster, you could actually buy with Blockbuster, you could actually buy movies too. You could buy them too, which made Blockbuster a lot more popular and stuff. It was a lot better and all that to buy movies at Blockbuster. Like I said too, they still sell merchandise to this day. The heck, they even have a movie dedicated to them too. So that says something on Netflix. They got that are once competitor who Netflix actually offered to sell to Blockbuster, but they refused. They actually could have bought them, but they ended up making a Blockbuster movie dedicated to them, and a show too. They had a show and a movie, which is pretty cool. They also, I think, were offered to buy Blockbuster was also offered to buy a Blu-ray thing or something, or a DVD. Actually, I think it was a DVD thing, but that ended up backfiring because they didn't buy the stuff. So Blockbuster really screwed themselves over. Netflix is part of the reason, but they were struggling before Netflix took over as the entertainment business. Because even after that, Blockbuster was. Even before that, Blockbuster was shutting down stores and stuff. So So clearly it wasn't just Netflix that was destroying them. They were destroying themselves. But again, I don't know what to say here. Except I guess it's probably about time I let things go for here. Again, sorry for being interrupted. I wasn't expecting that to have to get kicked out of the car. And tell me what you guys think about Blockbuster. Tell me more importantly, tell me what you guys what movie store you guys prefer. Whether if it's Blockbuster, Family Video, V-Stock, Slackers, Hastings. Tell me in the comments below. It could be other movie stores too. So like Hollywood Video or something. Or tell me if I missed any video stores. Please let me know down in the comments below, and hopefully the video did not stop this time. Oh, and I also want to mention too that I meant to upload this a couple days ago, but I wasn't feeling very good, so I didn't upload it. And I made the video yesterday, but it didn't upload. So this is the second day of trying to do this. So hopefully it works this time. Also, real quick, that's my friend Brianna there. That's her. She passed away. That was her I told you about. She passed away. She was very sweet. She really was. She was a sweet girl, but she passed away. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here. See you guys all later. And it looks like the video did not stop this time. I'm not sure what happened before. Anywho, bye.